What it do, NFL Niner fam? It's for the NFL because people been thinking that, okay, Tom Brady does have, what, that's 7 Super Bowls? 7 Super Bowls? That is a lot. That is a lot. Some cats who ain't even been to a Super Bowl, or some only got 1. Now, I'm going to give you 10 reasons why Joe Montana is the GOAT. Okay? Because then there will be, everybody really already knows, but I'm going to keep you up to speed because this is not about Super Bowls itself. Okay? Because they both been to Super Bowls, I'm saying. But it's about why Joe Montana is the GOAT. Okay? So, let's get to it. Okay. Now, we're going to start from the bottom. Number 10, the tuck rule and referee help. Now, you can, go, like I said, go back to some of Tom Brady's Super Bowls. You tell me, what Super Bowl has Tom Brady been in when he wasn't either yelling at the refs or, if somebody came by him or touched him, he wasn't going off? Okay. Show me a time where Montana's done that. Okay. The tuck rule. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know what that is. Everybody know what that is. They literally made that up. I'm saying? Now, they screwed the Raiders, but now they literally made that rule up. And now, where's that rule to this day? They took it away. It doesn't exist. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So Brady needed that, and that kind of like catapulted him to where he was going. You know what I'm saying? Montana never needed none of that. Never needed. He didn't. Show me a Super Bowl, when we said Super Bowl, where Joe Montana is yelling at the refs for somebody touching him or getting close to him. You can show me that. You can show me in the comments. Okay. Next. Okay. Now we're down to number 9. Adam Vinatieri. Vinatieri basically won 2 Super Bowls for him. I think it was Super Bowl 36 and 38. I'm not sure. You can leave it in the comments, but Vinatieri won 2 Super Bowls for him. And in that tuck rule game, he kicked 2 or 3 clutch field goals in the blizzard. You know what I'm saying? But somehow Brady gets all the accolades for that game. And Brady didn't do nothing but have the tuck rule. That's all he did was the tuck rule. So it was the kicker. Vinatieri did that. And nobody even mentions Vinatieri. Nobody mentions him. You know what I'm saying? It's all about Tom Brady, the greatest, the greatest. Look at Joe Montana's games. He was balling. Completely balling. That's why they don't really say nothing about anybody else. They'll mention, Taylor and Rice and Craig and everybody else. But now when they say as far as quarterbacks, Joe Montana's the GOAT, this is the reason why. Now, as you know, Montana has never thrown any picks in the Super Bowl. Never threw any picks. Mistakes happen. But now if you want to be considered the greatest of all time, that's got to be in the category too. And Montana has never thrown any picks. Brady, it's a few games where he threw some picks and the defense had to bail him out. People say, oh, that's not true. You sure? Because when Seattle was going down that field, really, if Russell Wilson hadn't threw that ball, Tom Brady wasn't playing defense. Tom Brady wasn't playing. They were about to lose. They were about to lose. You know what I'm saying? If Seattle had any sense and just gave it to Marshawn Lynch, they'd have won the game. And see, people thinking that, oh no, Tom Brady was playing defense. No, he wasn't playing defense. He wasn't playing. The ball got picked off by their defense. These are facts. Joe Montana never had to do that. Never threw one pick in a Super Bowl. It is what it is. Now, and some of the Super Bowls that Brady has been in, come on now, man. And take it back. You feel me? I remember when they played the Eagles. Remember that game with McNabb? They only had T.O. coming off a broken leg. I think McNabb threw like 3 picks. I think he played they played the Panthers one year with Del Home. Who else they played? They played a few teams. Look at that. Come on. Russell Wilson throws a pick on the 1-yard line. Look at those games. You know what I'm saying? Joe Montana, he had to play the Bengals twice. Look at the Bengals teams back then. Elite. You know what I'm saying? He beat Dan Marino and the Dolphins. Come on now. You can ask anybody about Dan Marino. He's considered one of the elite quarterbacks of his era in NFL. You know what I'm saying? He's a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? And he beat the Broncos, which is another elite team. That's all he played. That's all he played. And we say he did it. Not, oh, well, it was Joe Montana. We know Adam Vinatieri. We don't really remember the kickers from the Niners. We don't remember that. We don't remember that. We remember some of them passes that he was throwing, that Montana was throwing. But we don't remember the kickers. Now, Montana won 4 Super Bowls in basically 9 seasons. 4 Super Bowls in basically 9 seasons, okay? Injuries limited him from continue to play. You know what I'm saying? Continue to play. That's why he ended up going to KC. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, remember, the team was still elite. That's why Steve Young was able to step in there and win another Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? But 4 Super Bowls in 9 years, basically. Okay? Hold on. I want to see how many Brady got. Now, Brady, it took him basically 14 years to win the first 4 Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? The 14 years to win the first 4. Now, legit over a span, you feel me? Now, the first 4, it took him 14 years. Now, remember, imagine if Brady would have played if Montana would have played as long as Brady. Imagine that. Let's just imagine that. Okay. Hold on. But there's more. Now, I forgot what number we're on. We're going to say number 2. Yeah, because we went from 10 all the way up. So, I hope y'all been counting. I ain't been counting, but this is number 2. The error in which they played, okay? And Montana's error, the defensive linemen, come on now, Mike Singletary, these cats was allowed to crush the quarterback. Literally crush the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? The defense, that's what it was about. Defense. You better go talk to them 85 Bears. People think that the 85 Bears, they was just a good finesse team. They were built to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And the era that Montana came up in, you better be accurate. Ain't no maybe get it off and no, they're gonna, it's bad. It's bad business. Brady, when they start getting tough on the defense, remember when Brady tore his AC, when he messed his leg up, they completely stopped everything. You bet not look at him. And Brady knew it. It was games where they were coming. I remember the one dude, he fell by Brady's leg. Brady looked at the ref and pointed to the ground, and the ref threw the flag. You know what I'm saying? And Brady, they got videos where Brady will tell you that, yeah, this is for the quarterbacks. He'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying? That's why he won so many games, so many Super Bowls, because it's built around the quarterbacks. You better come on now. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're trying to do that for the Chiefs with Mahomes. They're trying to do that. But these refs don't know how to do it. They just call it holding the whole time. And it's getting out of hand. That's all it is. It's just getting out of hand. All right. The number one thing that makes Montana the GOAT, no cheating. He never had to cheat. Never had to cheat. The Patriots, they got former players and coaches saying they were spying on other teams from all over the league as early as their first Super Bowl. Now, I'm not saying Brady's not good. You know what I'm saying? He is good. He's one of the best. But you cheated to get some of them rings. I'm just saying. You feel me? Montana never had to do it. Never had to cheat. Nothing. You feel me? He always used just skill. He was a beast, and that's why he's the GOAT. You feel me? I don't care how many rings you got. You can have 7, 8, 9, 10. But every time he played, it was all him. You know what it is.